Let's start our Kotlin Instagram clone app using Firebase. So go to Android Studio and let's create a new project. So start a new Android Studio project. Click on this empty activity. Okay, not empty activity. Here we have to choose the bottom navigation activity. Okay, make sure to select this one, which is bottom navigation activity. Then click next. From here, you can give name to this application. So let's give it a name. We can give it a name as Instagram clone app. So this is the name of our project, Instagram clone app, and make sure that Kotlin is selected from here, and also make sure to choose this use AndroidX artifacts, which is the latest Android library. Okay, so make sure to choose this and then click finish, and API 19 is selected. Okay, so choose this and then click finish, and our new project is about to launch. Now, if the project is launched successfully, then that is okay. I mean, that is your good luck. Okay. Now, also, I mean, still the Gradle is running, but one thing which I mean, if you get an error like this, and let me tell you, most of the people among you will not get any error. Okay, here you can see it is completed successfully. But if you get, I mean, you have seen this half screen here where there is written that is failed. So it is basically the build failed, which you can correct it by just come here, okay, and click on this refactor. Okay, this is for all the people who create this new project. Okay, doesn't matter when you are watching it in 2020 or 21 or whatever in the future. Then whenever you create a brand new project, okay, just like I create now in front of you guys, after that just come here and click on this refactor, and when you click on it, here you will have this thing, which is migrate to Android X. As I told you, Android X is the latest Android library. Okay, so just uncheck this and click migrate. So we have to develop thing using the Android new and latest version or libraries. Okay, so click on this do refactor, and yeah, everything is okay. Now once you get this, now the next thing is to, first of all, let's close these. Okay, and here inside, if you come inside to this layout, okay, which is under this res resource layout, and then we have this I mean, alongside, if you also expand this Java, and inside here we have our Kotlin main activity.cat, which means Kotlin file. Okay, now here we need to do some changes first before we proceed. Here you will also get this UI directory. Okay, make sure to delete this first. Just right click on this UI, and then from here let's just delete this. Once you delete that, the next thing is to delete also here inside this res layout, and then we have this dashboard, okay, home and notification. Make sure to delete all of these three, which is dashboard, home, and this notification. So select and delete one by one. I mean, this dashboard having notifications. So here you can see I just deleted. Now we have left this activity main.xml file, and we have our main.kotlin file. One thing is that if you come here to the menu, then we have our bottom nav menu, which is basically our this home, dashboard, and notification options that appears here on our main activity. I mean, anyways, we will fix this in a second. Okay, now the next thing is also here you can see this navigation directory. Okay, if you open it, then we have this mobile navigation.xml file. Okay, we do not need these files, and make sure to select I mean, right click on this navigation directory, and then you can delete this also. Now, if you are using the old Android Studio version, then you will not see all of these new things in. I mean, when you create this new project which we just created in front of you, which is Instagram clone app. But if you have the latest new version of Android Studio, then you will get these. I mean, these things which we just deleted. Okay, so make sure to follow the exact steps. Now, here you can see we have our activity man, and now we can see our three beautiful buttons, which is home, dashboard, and notifications. Now we will modify this according to our needs, according to our application need. But first of all, what we need to do is we need to do some change. Let me just check one more thing, which is so anyways, first of all, let's come here to the styles. Okay, from here you can see we have this dark action bar. Remove this and write no, and then you will see this suggestion no action bar. Just click on it. Okay, and no action bar. Now the next thing is to give, I mean, to specify some beautiful colors for our this app. So come here to the colors, and from here we can say, so the first color which we will use is the code for this is 5 capital C 32 C7. Okay, 5C 32 C7. Then the second color, which is primary dark, 5C capital C. Okay, 32 C7, which is the same color as above. And the color accent will be FF hash FF 68A5 68A5. So I hope you seen the color. Let me zoom this so that you guys can see it more clearly. So yeah, I mean, I hope you can now see this code, I mean the editor text clearly and easily. Now the next thing is to add two more colors. So copy paste this two times and make sure to change the name of this one will be color black, and this last one will be color blue. And make sure to change the color code, I mean C2, then BDBF, then the last one is 555 to capital F. So yeah, that's it. Now just close this and come here to the module app. I want to show you guys the AndroidX libraries. Okay, here you can see it, AndroidX, and here you can see it, AndroidX. So this is, I mean, we are going to develop this project using the latest and new versions of Android libraries, which is the AndroidX. Okay, so yeah, I mean, now the next thing is to add this, I mean, adds icons to our this navigation. So for this, what we're gonna do is let's just come here, and the most important thing is to change our this constant layout first. Okay, so make sure to select this to here and change this to relative layout. Now the next thing is we have our this, I mean, we have to move over this bottom navigation view to the bottom. So how we can do it? First of all, when we remove that constant layout, here you can see the width is 0 and the height is wrap content. Make sure to change the width to match parent. Okay, and then we have to move it to the bottom. So all you're gonna need is just to type align parent bottom true, and here you can see it. Now the next important thing is we have this hello world. Let's change the, this is just for the testing, I mean we are using this hello world so that we can test our this navigation options. So anyways, now for now we can say match parent, and then let's move it layout center in center vertical true. Okay, and then text align will be at the alignment at the center, and yeah, that's it. Let's change the text size first, and it will be 14 dp. 14 is not that visible, so we can give it 25. Okay, this is our home. Now the next important thing is to add nav options. So for that, so I will provide a link to all the app icons which we will use in this project. Okay, you can just unzip, I mean first download this from the link which I will give in the description down below. You can just click on it and download all these icons. Okay, here you can see it. Make sure that it has all this, everything which is mentioned here. Now once you download this, all you're gonna need is just to copy this whole thing, copy it, and just go to your Android Studio, and from here we have this drawable. Just click on this drawable and show in Explorer. Go to the drawable folder and just paste that here. Okay, and click on this replace the files in the destination folder. So yeah, here now you can see it. You will get, make sure that you have all these icons. Okay, so once you do this, then close it and now come back to the Android Studio. And what we're gonna do here now is to go to the layout. Okay, here menu, bottom nav menu.xml, which belongs to our main activity for the bottom navigation view. Okay, options. So here you can see the first one is home. So we want, yes, the home will be the same, I mean, as the home icon is already available by default. So if you want, basically we have also our home icon that we just paste in our drawable folder. Okay, so you can use that icon if you want. And then the name of this will be home. Now the second one will be, let's change this. Okay, so we can give it a name as home. Then we have our, first of all, let's change the second nav option will be search. And we do not want any title for this. Okay, so remove this home title from here. We just want an icon. And yeah, now also remove this one, as we do not want this. But without it you will get this error. So control Z. Okay, I'm going to show you what we're gonna do. Just leave this null. Okay, leave this null. Also remove this, leave this as null option. And now search, after this you will have add icon, from where the user will basically add or upload new post or pictures to our this Kotlin Instagram clone app. So let's add the icon for this, and it is by the name add in our drawable folder. Here you can also see it. Okay, now let's just copy paste this two times more, and then the other one will be heart icon. And let me tell you, you can also remove this Android title. Okay, it doesn't matter, you will not get any error. But anyways, we have already make it null, so it doesn't matter, I mean whatever we do with it. Okay, so yeah, now the next thing is heart, and then the last one is, which is basically the notification icon. Okay, and then the last one will be our profile, I mean profile icon, on which the user will click, so we will send the user to the profile page. Now make sure to change the IDs for all these. So the first one we can say nav home, and then we can say nav search, and then we can say nav not sorry, it is add, so add underscore post. And then heart, this one is for notifications, so we can say nav notifications. And then the last one is for the profile, so we can say nav profile. And by the way, this one, I mean this is the profile picture as a default, which we will use for the profile. This is not the icon. Okay, this is the picture. So we have another icon by the name profile underscore icon. Make sure to select that one. Okay, which you will see here. Okay, you can see it. So yeah, everything is okay. Now the next thing is to go to our main activity, which is our main activity. Then the next thing is, I will provide this link in the description down below. You can just click on it and it will redirect you to here. Okay, and it will be written that is main activity Kotlin file. So you can just come here, and when you click on that link, it will basically direct you to this page, which is our main activity.kt file. You can just download it from here or from here. So once you download it, you will get this file, which is main activity.kt file. Okay, let's just open this. Let's open this with Notepad. Okay, this is the file which we get. I mean, this is here, this code will be written inside this file. So the most important thing here is that we need to do, I mean, copy just some piece of code from here, and then I will also tell you what basically it means. So first of all, if you come here to the on create, then make sure to copy only these two line of code, which says copy these two line of code from here and come back to the Android Studio, and here we have inside our own create. What we need to do is, by the way, this one line of code is already written here, but I just want to make everything clear, so remove the whole thing and just leave this on create. Okay, and inside this on create, all you're gonna need is we need to just pass that two line of code which we copied, okay, which is well nav view, which is basically to connect our on navigation item listener, which we will just copy from here, which is, sorry, I mean this file, and copy this private well on navigation item listener up to here. Okay, false, and then this curly brace. So just copy it, come back here, and we can paste it above our on create. Now I will tell you, and make sure to remove this move to fragment, okay, because we have not created our fragments yet. So remove these and just leave this return on navigation item. Okay, so once you remove it, we have our text view, so we need to just write here, let's initialize our text view that we add on our, that we have on our main activity. So we can say private let init var, let's give it name as text view, and it is of type text view. Okay, and then here, if a user click on the home, then we can say text view dot set text to, it will display home, and similarly you can modify it according to the search. So copy it, paste it here, also here, then here, also here. Make sure to do exactly, I mean follow the exact steps which you are seeing on your screen. Okay, I mean whatever I'm doing, just do it like that. So search, and then we have add post. If you want, you can add here the text just for the testing purposes, otherwise you can remove it, which is just to mention that the button is working or not. Okay, then we have notifications, and then we have profile. So yeah, I mean, so this is our main activity, and make sure that you write exactly the things which you are seeing on your screen. Okay, now also we have to connect our this text view by their ID, so we can access it. I mean here we say that text view equals to find view by ID or dot ID dot, and the ID for our this text view is message. Let's just keep all the casting at one place. I mean, this is our casting of the nav view, which is by the ID this one. Okay, here you can see it. And then So do not give any extra space and something like this. And here you can see even we do not give a semicolon at the end of our any simple code line. Okay, so this is the text view basically which we are accessing. If I show you, then this one, okay, which is our home hello world text view, which we just changed, I mean hello. Okay, so we will access it for our nav options. Now basically let me tell you what this thing is. Basically this is our own, our bottom navigation, okay, and this is the listener. Now whenever and first of all let me tell you one more thing. Here you can see we have this bottom navigation view which we are and the idea of this is nav view. We are accessing it here in our own create. Here you can see it, okay, we are accessing it by their id nav view. And then this is our text view, to which we provide the id here. And then we have our this nav view dot set on navigation listener, which is basically here, okay, a listener that will listen. That is, when a user click on this nav home, then it will display home, and when a user click on nav search, it will display search, and the same for the other options. So now I'm going to test the app, and now you will understand everything more easily. Now before testing the app, come here to the bottom our activityman.xml file, and here is our bottom navigation. Okay, now here what we're gonna do is just to change our background. Okay, first let me check what is wrong here. Now first of all, let's remove this end and start, okay, layout and start. Remove this, sorry, just remove this like this, okay, in correct way. And then we have our, this thing doesn't matter, just remove these three, okay, which is bottom off, to left off, to right off, remove this. And yeah, everything is okay. App menu, and we are adding here our bottom nav menu, which is this one, okay, these nav options, we are accessing it here. And we have added this. Now the next thing is to make this all icons aligned. Here you can see one is above, the other ones are down. Let's add this, how we can do it. So all you're gonna need is just here we can just write app label visibility mode, and it will be unlabeled. Okay, here you can see it. Now we have to change this background, and we can give it as Android color white. Yeah, now everything is okay. Now let's test our app. So the app is running now successfully, and here we go. Congratulations, our app is launched successfully. And here you can see we are on home. If we click on search, here you can see search. If we click on this add icon, add post, notifications, profile. So yeah, that is so cool and so incredible. So yeah, that's it for this video, and in the next video tutorial we are going to add our home page, our search page, and then the remaining pages, which is for notifications and the profile and add post. So we will work on that in the next two tutorials.